Fisher, the Connecticut Performing Arts Center is over there.
Good evening. My name is Scott Wilderman, and I'm the CEO of Career Resources. Career Resources operates Strive, S-T-R-I-V-E, in Connecticut, and Bridgeport, Hartford, and New Haven. Different than Stride, but I will tell you, we need to think about how to fund both of us. They're a great organization. I also want you to know that I made a conscious decision tonight not to parade my dozens of Strive graduates and employers in front of you for the sake of time. Last year, you may remember, we had our Keep Strive Alive shirts and campaigns and everything like that going. I know your task is, I know you have a very daunting schedule ahead tonight, and I want to be respectful to everyone here in attendance. So I just want to give you some program updates on what's happening with Strive. So over the past 6 years, the state of Connecticut invested roughly about $1.5 million into this program. The return on that investment includes 450 graduates who were placed into employment, and resulting in a combined annualized employment income for these graduates of nearly $7.7 million. Now, this translates into about $1.1 million paid into taxes annually, or nearly a 400% return on investment. Considering that these 450 graduates over the past 6 years, 66% of those were former offenders, 41% were single parents, 80% were receiving some form of public assistance, while 20% did not have a high school diploma. I think those outcomes are pretty good. Also, since I mentioned since over half of these are former offenders, Strive really aligns itself nicely with the Governor's Second Chance Society initiative. In fact, I think we were a Second Chance Society before there was a Second Chance Society. But we also wanted to take a deeper dive into this and look at this population, and we focused right now on 123 former offenders that we served in Hartford over the past 42 months. And what we found was a marked decrease in recidivism, with only 6% being convicted of new crimes over this 24-month period. And, you compare that to the state-declared 24-month recidivism rate of 56%, and the cost savings to the state for deterring incarceration charges is roughly about $1.8 million annually. So, you might be wondering why this program is so successful. Well, this is a national model. There's 30 Strives across the country. We run this franchised unit of Strive here in Connecticut. But what makes it different is it's an in-your-face, attitudinal type of adjustment, experiential learning program that really confronts and addresses individual behaviors that have been previously often prohibited workplace success. Strive recognizes that many people have never gained the foundational soft skills to succeed. Their inability to work cooperatively, handle criticism, or successfully navigate the myriad of the spoken and unspoken expectations in any workplace has often meant people lose job after job, rarely understanding why or how to change. So the $240,000 from the state has really provided the foundational support to the Strive program here in Connecticut. We were able to leverage that for a federal SAMHSA grant in New Haven that serves former offenders in mental health and addiction issues. Now, this federal grant actually may be in jeopardy if this program is eliminated. The bottom line is it works, a fraction of the cost, and produces outstanding results. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for your testimony. And I just want to say I've been down to your program, and the program is fantastic. So I do.
Thank you.
Representative Miller.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I have a question. What would happen to the people you serve if the program no longer exists?
That's a great question. I mean, a lot of the clients, the Governor's Second Chance is really focusing on those recently released. Strive also serves those ex-offenders that have already been in the community that haven't really, been longer than 6 months or a year out. There's very few opportunities for them out there right now. They would probably end up trying to get into one of the workforce development system programs, but there are limited opportunities.
Thank you, Representative Miller. Porter.
Thank you, Chair. Hi, Mr. Wilderman. Thank you for your testimony. My question is, could you tell us what the success rate actually is for Strive?
Sure. So last year alone, we had 145 placements. That combined the three Strive, the three Hartford, Bridgeport, and New Haven. 145 have gotten jobs. Out of those 145, we're going to say about 107 of those were former offenders. So we're somewhere around 65-70% placement rate for former offenders. The average wage is somewhere around $10.50 an hour for the clients. Highest wage we've ever recorded was $24.
Okay, thank you. And I also just want to add that my brother actually went through this program in New Haven. He had recently been released from prison in Atlanta, came to live with me in New Haven, and we found out about Strive New Haven, and I have to sing your accolades. The program is phenomenal. I mean, the support that they get, the wraparound services. He didn't have a suit, he didn't have shoes, he didn't have a tie. They taught him how to interview, they built his resume, and he went on to get a very good job. So I just wanted to say that and to say thank you.
Well, thank you. I'll have to have him testify next time.
All right.